most unusual off-season. What have been the challenges transitioning from the off-season into this?
This is my sanctuary, baby. St. Joe, year 12. That means I've spent just about an entire year of my life up here in the dorms, man. It's everybody may see that as pretty grueling, but I enjoy it, man. There's something about this place to get you ready every single year, and I'm not gonna lie, I got pretty excited as the time started counting down to get out here and get this thing rolling.
I think Dad might have been out here.
Big Ed, yeah, Big Ed's out here. He's running around doing some stuff with the foundation, 87 and running, and Operation Breakthroughs, the ignition lab, and things like that, and then popping out here to St. Joe in the mornings.
Is this as valuable for you, camp, as it was?
Oh, 100%. It still is. I mean, it's where it all starts. You can say it starts in the off season, and yeah, you want to get that foundation set in the off season of the leadership and the mentality and things like that. But at the end of the day, this is where you really find out what the team is made of, how you sharpen the iron, how you guys practice, your practice habits, the attention to detail, and nobody does it better than Coach Reed and Coach Spags, man.
You mentioned it's year 12. Are you doing anything different, like maintenance-wise, or is it still just?
I mean, over every single season, you find ways to get better. What works for you, what doesn't, and you just want to amp it up every single year so that you keep finding ways to kind of climb that staircase of success. And yeah, I would say I'm doing some things different, but nothing really in the grand scheme of things. Just putting my nose down and grinding.
Well, I got to ask, as a veteran, and this is not on the field, but as a veteran on the team, do you like some of your teammates and some of the players around the league popping off about just playing 18 games, kind of like negotiating in public? In the media, Joe Burrow talking about, two bye weeks, Pro Bowl in the middle of the season, where they're just like kind of giving the owners things away. I know recently the NFL has talked about, going to 18 games, and that's something that the Players Association has talked about now, that they might be open to some negotiations. I mean, negotiating in public where you're not, talking about extended benefits more than 5 years past your retirement, and maybe some type of benefits health-wise. And are you a fan of that, of your teammates?
I'm more of a fan of the action of it. So we need to get the guys together, and that's why we have the PA. I think that's where we really make differences in the guys' lives now and after football. And sometimes saying a few things gets that awareness out and gets guys talking and things like that. So I'm really neither here nor there. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to a vote with the PA and the league, we need everybody voting on that stuff to really get things, going in our favor in a sense.
You're the veteran. You're, of course, set for life regardless of how vote would initially take place. But what would you like to see since the last collective bargaining that players kind of focus on? Because this is going to come up. So what would you like to see them focus on?
Man, I would have to really sit down and think about that one. I haven't really thought about much of that. Right now, I'm just happy that I'm in the NFL and I get to play, baby. Much love.
There's a lot of new guys, even on this offense. I guess, the first week now being in pass, just what intrigues you most about what the group can do this year, and I guess what excites you most about the possibilities of the offense?
We just got new pieces. We got new chess pieces, guys that have different, traits, and we're just trying to blend that all together to make the best team possible, both on offense and defense, and obviously special teams. But it's the ultimate, grind session of working together. We have to be more together right now than even kind of, I don't want to say during the season, but right now this is where you really build that togetherness, that chemistry, that ability to, lean on each other and fight for each other.
We'll let you know that's going well in camp.
Say it again?
We'll let you know that's going well in camp.
Well, I think it's set in stone. Coach Reed puts this challenge in place, and he leads his guys, and the leaders that have been here know how he wants that to be done. So it's really just, you grind, you come to work every single day, and you go to practice with the right intentions. You slowly start to see the team get better and better every single week. I mean, the biggest thing is that we're gonna have to lock in from the jump. I think we had the guys that were. Obviously, we had the guys the entire time. We didn't really make too many moves to bring anybody along during the season. And that being said, we have the guys. I believe we have the guys in this room to get it done. We just got to take it week by week and keep that focus. keep that confidence, that focus, and that alertness to come to work every single day and be able to make those plays like we did later on in the season.
What stands out about all your comments so far?
His practice habits. Right away, he immediately became one of the leaders on the team on the offense, just by how he's practicing, how he's coming to work, his attention to detail, and that's doing wonders for the wide receiver room, for everybody around, seeing that guy want it that bad every single day. I mean, it's only going to make you want to work harder. And then on top of that, he's still getting better. You know, he's getting better in this offense, so it's fun to see him grow in this offense as well.
Viral video yesterday, you threw your glove to a girl with a Taylor Swift shirt on. I just wondered, what was your end of that interaction?
I wish it was as true as the video made it seem. I kind of just threw it in the stands, but sometimes fate, somebody just ends up landing a glove that they didn't know they were going to get.
Travis Patrick said he brought a TV to camp for the first time because he wanted to watch the Olympics. So, are you a big Olympics guy? Any events you're
I love it. I love it. I can watch it on my phone though. It's got to get YouTube TV, guys.
Couple more.
Do you have a score from last night's game between K-State and Texas Tech that Patrick was playing on EA Sport?
No.
Let's go over there.
Travis, are you just as hard on yourself for a mistake or a bad?
I'm my biggest critic or my worst critic. Nobody can tell me, how bad I did on a play. I know it right as the play got over with. I know what I need to do better and everything. It's just you have to have that certain mentality of always finding ways to get better, even when you have success on a play. And that's just how I've kind of went about it. And I got that from Coach Reed, knowing that you can always do things better and you can always make somebody else's job easier on this field.
Last two. Last three. DJ Nathan.
Travis, I know this is a question that's further down the line, but as someone who's going to be, in the legacy of this franchise, do you have an opinion on the stadium? Do you want the team to stay at Arrowhead, or have you thought about that at all?
I guess Arrowhead's home for me in Missouri right now. I've been there for the past 12 years, so I do feel like it's a part of my heart and everything playing in that stadium out there in Raytown. But the fans want what the fans want. We play for them, so I think it's up to them and in the head of the organization, Clark Hunt, and everybody. I know they'll do the best that they can to give everybody what they want and make the best decision for the organization.
Travis, obviously we saw you traveling around quite a bit this summer. Was there anything that you had to do to get prepared for this that was different than, say, year 6, year 7, based on just the obligations you're doing?
I would say for the biggest thing was getting my body right. Last year was pretty taxing on my body, and I mean, it is what it is. I've had more snaps than a lot of guys, if not everybody in the NFL, over the past 5-6 years. And I'm very fortunate. I'm very prideful of that. But I know it has taken a toll on my body. So it's just making sure that my body's getting that rest and that ability to train harder and be able to withstand an entire 17 to 20 game season.
Is that more like personal trainers? Is that more,
Oh, it's the full gamut. I got guys all over the place. I have my personal PT, and then on top of that, I got the best in the world here in Kansas City. So.
You still work with Skasel?
Yes.
Last one over here.
Speaking of 18-game season, what are your thoughts in terms of where that could go and what would have to happen to make that more palatable?
I know it's a 17-game season this year, and I'm gonna try and make it all the way to New Orleans, baby.